that I've got it the way I wanted to, I wanted to actually load in a selection of just the coat because I want to reduce this coat quite a bit because I think it's way too bright for this picture. And I want to make the face and the dog stand out. And again, I've loaded the selection, so I'm going to go back here. Let's turn this off. Turn this one on. And I'm going to go selection, load selection, and I'm going to load coat. Now, the nice things about these selections, and again, this is sort of a pre-mask moment, and obviously you're doing this for yourself and your own work, is that it allows you really to keep them. Because if you save it as a PSD file, it will save as a PSD file. Again, I want you to be doing this with your own work. I'm going to make a copy of this because that's what I do, and I'm going to load the selection to it. Okay. So if the gods are kind, yep, when I turn it off, I've got that. So now I've got this, and I'm noting that I've got a little cleanup to do. I'm going to go into the selection. I'm going to use the eraser, and I'm going to erase out the dog's head just a smidgen, and here, and a little bit of the hand. All right. So I've got the coat. Now I'm going to reduce the vibrancy of this, and I'm going to do it as follows. We've been gone through the vibrancy. I'm going to go through vibrancy, and I'm going to change that down, bring it down. So the vibrancy is pretty null. Again, I want to have a little saturation, little vibrancy. Okay, so that it now becomes this sort of benign thing. Now with this, I want to attach it just to this layer. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to attach it to the layer right underneath it. So it's only working on that layer. So when I turn this on, and I move this underneath those, there we go. So I've reduced the vibrancy a lot. I can do other things here. I could actually take this coat, there's my coat, and I could now add another, I'm going to make sure I'm on that layer. I'm going to add, I think I'm going to go to, let's see, exposure, black and white, color balance, okay. I'm going to make the color balance, start playing, oh, I like that being really white. Okay, I've made the color balance, so I've almost got the color disappearing. I'm playing with color balance until I get it right. Now again, oops, let me go back in there, and I'm going to attach the one underneath it, because that's what I want to do. I don't want to attach it to, oh, come on, attach. Come on, attach. There we go. Okay. It's attaching the one underneath it. That's all I wanted. I wanted that. Okay. Now the good news is these actually have their own masking layers in here. So if I go in here, I can use my masking layer here, and I can just sort of clean this up a little bit. I should be able to take this out of, I'm using both of these, the face, just a little bit here. All right. So now I've got this really benign sort of colored combination. I might decide, I like that, but I really want to play with getting this up a little bit. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to go in with my opacity. I'm going to be in here again, and I'm going to go here, and I'm just going to, see, I'm taking it out here, and then I'm going to go here and take it out here. And we should be able to get a little bit of color in there, not a lot. I don't really want this to be over colorized, but I want a little bit of color there. Okay, so that pretty much gets it the way I want to. I'm going to futz with some of the edges and clean it up a little bit in a bit.